Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Resales. This is Ryan. I am one of those guys that gets things at yard sales, garage sales, thrift markets, thrift stores, random backyards, and sides of the road, and try to make a few extra bucks online. Today is I had a surprisingly decent day yesterday at Goodwill. I got a handful of things I'm going to show you that I'm going to try. Flip here. And we will go from there. I had a sale, but it's sort of a back pocket thing, and I don't want to tell a whole lot of people about it. And I got 98 subscribers now, and I may wait till I got like 12,385 subscribers to reveal it. It's actually not that big a deal, but I just like keeping that one in my back pocket. So I sold some stuff that it's gonna stay right there. What's aggravating it is I almost may as well reveal it, but I'm not going to because it hasn't sold well in the last 6 months. It's one of those things like I was going gangbusters for a while with. I think it may start picking up now, and it's I think it's related to decorating for home sales. Anyway, buying stuff. Did that yesterday. Did a little bit better than I thought I would. So, and this is going to go some in the line also of what you can load up and resell for profit. And that's always nice. Anyway, starting off. Got this from a boy over at John, over at Small Time Bookseller. This is a doTERRA Essentials. This is the sniffing oils. Essential oils. Yeah, I don't want them mad at me. This is like a 2017 catalog for the stuff. And so I think I got it up for maybe, it cost $1, 50 cents a dollar. I got it up for like $20. I got it out there. So, essential oil stuff. I think I've sold 1 or 2 books like that before. It's still a thing out there. People still believe in it for one reason or another. Does it work? I don't know if anybody's ever proved it does or doesn't. So there you go. Anyway, it does smell nice. Things that smell nice do smell nice. Anyway, here's a fun one. And it's one of those, it was a 50, half the days I may grab this, half the days I may not. But I grabbed it because I was a little curious. Handbook for the Accident Reconstructionist. It's a 1993 edition. I think this is sort of more in the police work type of, I don't think it's insurance. There's a lot of math in here. Like, you gotta know calculus to do some of this stuff. Which I don't. And there was only stuff I found for this book online was like, I think it's a Google Doc and 1 or 2 other things. There wasn't one for sale. There wasn't, like, Amazon had it as a listing, but no price, which meant somebody threw it up there at one point and maybe sold it, maybe pulled it down on Amazon, and that was it. There were only like 2 or 3 hits for this. So I am curious to see how it goes. I think I put it up for $100. We'll see. We'll see if it brings 10. We'll see if it brings 100. See if it didn't sell in 8 hours. So I put it up till yesterday afternoon. It hadn't sold yet, so apparently it's overpriced. Anyway, there you go. Something else I just listed. I've actually sold several lots of these. These are Anico Press, D.L. Moody Spanish Bible study books. I think I've already sold 2 lots of these. Goodwill had a bunch of them. Like somebody had a box full. These are new. These are basically new books. Somebody donated a box full of these in English and Spanish. And so I must have grabbed 30 of these. Several duplicate titles. There's actually a duplicate title in this because this is the last of the batch. I've sold these $20-25 for this for a group. So that's kind of what I'm expecting to get out of these. And they sold pretty quickly. I think I snagged them last month. April, probably be in February, March, maybe. I don't think it was even in February. I think it was March that I grabbed all these. So these moved pretty quick. Okay. Those. All right. Bibles. Child Story Bible by Voss. I don't know if this is. Let me look at I haven't listed this yet. I'll probably list this today. Okay. I don't think this is Seventh-day Adventism. But know your children's story Bibles. Some of them sell, some of them don't. They're worth studying and knowing. The older the better. Cleaner condition the better. This is a very clean. I think there's just a name written. There's just a name written in the front. But these do have a habit of being colored in sometimes. But older children's story Bibles. Now they're not. It's not like you're going to sit on a $200 book. These are $10, $15, $20 books, give or take. There are very specific ones used in some homeschooling contexts. I don't remember which ones they are. I just know enough about them that when I see an old one, I need to look it up. But we do use a specific one in our homeschooling. So, it is, but this is like a 1960s, 1970s one. Clean. It's one of the right ones to grab to resell. So I think this is going to be like a minimum $10 sale. So $10 to $15. Maybe a little bit more. So worth grabbing. Next. This is the type of thing that we preach on every so often. Bibles. Selling Bibles. What are the rules for selling Bibles? The basics. Clean. No names. No highlighting. Something particular that makes it not just a paperback NIV. This one. Clean. No markings. Large print. Nice. This is sort of a faux leather cover. This is a modern. This is King James. Tabs on the side so you can find your books. And Words of Christ in red. I'm gonna sell this probably for $20, $15 to $20 easy. Good, clean Bibles. I have rarely not sold. I don't think I've ever not sold a good, clean. I mean, this thing is almost new. So, know your Bibles, know what to grab, and even King James Version Bibles will resell. There's still a significant number of people that appreciate them. So, large print King James Bible, I would probably... You could probably sell a modern paperback, large print King James Bible for $10 to $15 brand new. You could probably not have trouble building a business doing that. Anyway. Let's see. Okay. Finally, sci-fi. Science fiction. Two authors. One's a little bit of an experiment, but I think I'll be able to move them. And I need to go through and make sure. Roger Zelazny. I have sold a handful of his, but usually the Zelazny books that resell are the Amber series books. You know, the fun, pulpy, otherworldly stuff. But those are probably the better ones to resell. And I'm going to put this batch particularly is going to go on Facebook, in some Facebook groups, and see if there's anybody out there, any of those guys who are going to snatch them up. The other side of it, and I need to pull some and make a big lot, is Heinlein. And we're going to discuss Heinlein, individual Heinleins in a little bit. But I've always had good success selling Heinlein in individual lots, and I need to bring this one home. Red Planet. My wife wanted to bring that home, so that goes to the house. Anyway, Heinlein. I usually have good success. Even modern printings of Heinlein tend to do well, but a not so modern printing of Heinlein. This is a 1980 Starship Troopers. I think I've sold maybe an older version of Starship Troopers before, but I'm not sure. This had consistent sales in slightly better condition, $25. This is a 1980 printing Starship Troopers. The older Heinlein of the books that kind of became movies tend to do a lot better. So keep an eye out. And here's one. This is not a Heinlein. This is not an author I typically grab. I usually leave him on the shelf. But there's a few. Andre Norton, The Beastmaster. I think because of that old Sword and Sorcery movie, which was based on this book, is why this one. This is like $25 book. I think this is around the same as well. This may be a first edition paperback of that novel. So Heinlein, Andre Norton, I usually leave him out there and don't do it. There was a period of time there was somebody local here that bought every Andre Norton book I could get my hands on, but it hadn't been lately. So Andre Norton Beastmaster, this is one of the few older ones that tends to sell. And I want to say it had a really good looking sell-through rate. No matter what year it was, like there were $5 and $8 and $10 books of the Beastmaster, and they all kind of were selling. One other thing. We went to the book sale. My wife picked up a bunch of landmark 1950s, 1960s books. And I've sold these somewhere between $10, $20 a piece sometimes. They range depending on their rarity. They're not huge, big sellers. I find that the childhood of famous American books tend to do a little bit better. But these they do okay. And again, it's a sort of a niche group sale. So there you go. Anything else going on? Picked up a few other things here and there, but nothing really exciting. Got some stuff listed. Hopefully we'll see some more stuff go out the door and get back to that grind. Hit the high end of what I usually put in my bank account last month, $500, which that's about what I net out a month. I pay myself as profit, and so I'm happy for that. Could use the money, so that's how it works. So y'all have a good one out there. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day.